So in a world where we're trying to create sustainable energy solutions, computer modeling is something that allows researchers capabilities to produce game-changing technology. Let's go learn more about it with Dr. Dempsey now.
My name is Adam Dempsey. I'm an assistant professor of mechanical engineering at Marquette University, and I run an engine research lab focused on using alternative fuels and engines to decarbonize internal combustion engines.
I also run a research program focused on internal combustion engines and alternative fuels. And the group really focuses on reducing emissions and decarbonizing commercial vehicles and diesel engines. My name is Jared Zeman. I'm a PhD student in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Marquette University. And I joined M. Dempsey's research group 5 years ago when I first began my master's program. In the past, it was exclusively done by experiment through a lab where you were testing various fuels, acquiring various fuels. You also have the cost-intensive aspect of developing a lab and gathering all the hardware, the engine itself, and the supporting infrastructure. So with the advent of computer modeling, that intensive setup is no longer required, where now it's much easier to test these new fuels of interest and really accelerate the learning process in terms of decarbonizing engines. First, you get the model of the engine, you bring it into your simulation software, and you develop what's called a mesh or a simulation domain. From there, you supply it relevant engine boundary conditions and let the simulation solver take care of the rest. So that's the beauty of it, is that it's really hands-off, meaning you prompt the simulation with the appropriate inputs, and from there, the rest is history.
So after we do the computer simulation to design an experiment, we come into the engine laboratory where we have a diesel engine and we do testing with different alternative fuels. So we substitute the diesel fuel in the engine for a clean burning alternative fuel like ethanol or maybe methanol or even natural gas. And we test if our computer simulations were correct that the engine will have lower carbon and lower toxic emissions on the alternative fuel with the different technologies that we develop, like ignition aids, fuel injectors, pistons, things of that nature.
So as a non-engineering student, what I found most interesting about Dr. Dempsey's experiment was the way we are using computer modeling to find sustainable energy solutions. What I mean by that is the computer model tests the engine and tests the fluids running through the engine to find the most sustainable outcome so that we as a nation and as a world can actually benefit from sustainable energy solutions.